My gold digger mother-in-law called me cheap and greedy because of the ring I got for her daughter. She took it back fast once I called off the wedding. I proposed to my girlfriend Chloe in Switzerland after 3 years together. I'd planned everything perfectly. Sunset on a private terrace overlooking the Alps, her favorite wine, the works. Got down on one knee and gave her the exact ring she described wanting since our first year dating. White gold band, oval cut diamond, delicate side stones. She said yes immediately. We spent the next 2 days in that hotel room just talking about our future. She kept staring at her hand, crying happy tears. It was perfect. Then I dropped her off at her mom's house so she could show everyone. I figured I'd give them family time, maybe grab dinner with my boys to celebrate. 3 hours later, my phone started blowing up. Her mother had posted on Facebook. My daughter got engaged today. Apparently her fiance thinks a tiny pebble counts as a diamond. For someone who drives a Mercedes and owns rental properties, you'd think he could afford something that doesn't look like it came from a gumball machine. But I guess being cheap is genetic. My poor baby deserves so much better than this miserly man who's never done a single generous thing for her. I just stared at my screen. The post had 43 comments already. Her whole family was piling on. Aunts, cousins, family friends, all agreeing, calling me selfish. Her Aunt Eleanor wrote, I knew he was probably faking being wealthy this whole time. Real money shows. My girlfriend texted, I'm so sorry. Mom's just being dramatic. You know how she gets. Please ignore it. The ring is beautiful and I love it. But I couldn't ignore it because that ring cost $47,000. I'd spent 2 months working with a private jeweler, having him source the perfect diamond. I'd brought him photos of rings Chloe had liked over the years, descriptions she'd mentioned. The final piece was exactly what she wanted. Elegant, timeless, not flashy. She'd specifically said she hated those huge, gaudy rocks that some girls wanted. Her mom just assumed expensive meant big and obvious. I sat in my car for 20 minutes just thinking. This wasn't the first time her mother had been like this. When we first started dating, she'd made comments about my car being old. At family dinners, she'd ask loudly about my salary. Once she literally said, well, at least he has money since his looks aren't his strong suit, right in front of me. Chloe always apologized for her, said her mom just worried about her future. But this was different. This was public humiliation over something I'd put my heart into. I drove back to her parents' house, let myself in. I had a key. They were all having dinner. The whole family. Everyone looked up when I walked in. Oh good, you're here, her mom started. We were just talking about, I'm calling off the wedding, I said. The table went silent. I looked at Chloe. Take off the ring. Baby, no, please. She was already crying. The ring, now. Her mom stood up. Now wait just a minute. You can't just... I turned to her. You're right about one thing. Your daughter deserves better than a cheap guy like me. I didn't mean it like that. I just thought, the ring you called a pebble? The one you said looked like it came from a gumball machine? I had it custom made over 2 months. The diamond is 2.3 carats, VVS1 clarity, colorless. The band is platinum, not white gold. It cost $47,000. Her face went completely white. But you'll never know that now, because you assumed expensive meant tacky and huge. Your daughter told me years ago she wanted something elegant and classic, and I listened. Unlike you, I actually know her. Chloe was sobbing. Her dad looked like he wanted to say something but couldn't find words. I held out my hand. Chloe slowly took off the ring and placed it in my palm. Her hand was shaking. When you're ready to stand up to your mother instead of making excuses for her, call me. Until then, we're done. I walked out. Chloe followed me to my car, begging me to stay, saying she'd fix it. You've had 3 years to fix it, I said. I'm tired of being disrespected by your family while you just apologize and do nothing. I drove home and blocked her mom on everything. Chloe called me for 3 days straight. I finally answered on day 4. I told my mom she's cut off, she said immediately. I'm not speaking to her until she apologizes to you in person. I told my whole family what the ring actually cost, and they're all horrified. My dad cried. He tried to call you, and I should have done this 2 years ago. You were right. I'm so sorry. We met for coffee. She showed me screenshots of her text to her mom. Brutal, honest, everything I'd wanted her to say for years. We're engaged again now. Got married last month, actually. Her mom wasn't invited to the wedding. She sent a card with a check for $50,000 as an apology. We donated it to charity in her name.